How to use conditional orders on Bybit. This is an order type that lets us do something very specific that limit orders alone cannot do for us. So we'll go over to conditional. And by the way, if you want to know what all these other order types are, I'll leave a video down in the description, a little bit longer, that goes through all of these different order types and how to use them. But we'll go to conditional. And as you can see, when you press conditional, you get this extra box known as trigger price. If I click limit, you can see that goes away. We all know what a limit order is, where you choose the amount that you trade and you choose the limit price of that trade, right? So if you're a buyer and you have a 100,000 limit, what you're telling the system is trade immediately right now as long as the price is better than my limit. So if it's 100,000 or 99 or 98 or anything below that, you'll trade immediately at that price. That's a limit order. Now on the sell side, it means if you want to sell at 100,000, trade immediately right now as long as the price is better, in this case above 100,000. So you would trade immediately right now because the price is above. Now go to conditional. This is where the trigger price comes in. So what we're doing is we're using either a limit order or a market order, which you can choose right here, but we're only inputting the limit order or the market order at a specific trigger price. So what we can do is say to the system, only input our trade and our order when the trigger price is met. And we can use this essentially for trading stop losses, right? So if the price moves down, let's say we're long, we buy the crypto and the price moves down and we want to sell for a loss because it's known as a stop loss because we prevent further losses, right? We're stopping out our position at a small loss to prevent further losses. Then we can do that, but we can't put a limit order in that case. The reason being is that if you put a limit order in below the current price, then you would trade immediately, like I said. So the trigger price or the conditional order lets us actually trade out of our position at a worse price than it currently is. So the trigger price, we're going to put at 90,000. And the order price, we're going to use a market order. So here's what we're telling the system. If the price gets to 90,000, sell immediately. So we're actually making a loss there, right? Because why wouldn't we sell at 100,000? The price is higher than that. Well, it's because we're using a stop loss, right? So this is a risk mitigation order. So we're in a position, let's say we bought 100,000 because we've broken out, right? 100,000 is a round number. We're going to break out of it. So we're in a breakout trade and we want to ride the wave upwards if we get it. But we also want to stop a big loss. So what we can do is put that trigger price in to say at 90,000, sell my assets. You can't put a limit order in there because you would sell immediately because your limit price is 90,000 up here that we've put in. So we can just do a market order there telling the system at 90,000, sell the amount of Bitcoin, right? Whatever it is. Or you can actually add a limit order then as well. And then you can choose the exact price. So you can say at 90,000, input my limit order, and my limit order is 150,000. Well, of course, you're not going to sell any here because what you're telling the system is only at 90,000, put in a limit order for me, and my limit price is 150,000. Well, the price would be 90,000 at that point because you've just triggered the order. So you wouldn't actually sell any, but your order would go into the system at that point. But obviously your limit price is 150,000. Now you can put this at 89,000 or 90,000, it's up to you, right? So if the price triggers, if the order triggers at 90,000, you're going to input into the system a limit order that is going to sell immediately as long as the price is better than 89,000 or whatever you choose. So a conditional order on the sell side is for a stop loss order, essentially, where you actually want to sell at a lower price than you're currently trading at, and it's for risk mitigation. We can also do this on the buy side, and the reason for this is for a breakout trade. So let's say we are trading around this very important 100,000 number. And usually when you break out of a very, very significant resistance zone, the price maybe goes a little bit higher, right? So what a lot of people do is actually wait for a breakout to then trade that breakout, thinking they may take a quick scalp, right? So if we cross 100, as happened exactly here, you crossed 100 and very quickly went up to about 104, right? So you're just waiting for the breakout, getting in, and then getting out very quickly. So this is a breakout trade. So if we go to buy, exactly the same, we can put that trigger price in. Now you can't use a limit order. Let's say the price is 99,000 and you put a limit order in at 100,000. Well, you're going to trade immediately. You may not want to do that. You may want to wait for the breakout. But of course, you can't be at your screen all the time. So you need to wait for the breakout to happen to then enter the order at a higher price. Now, you may just as well buy it in earlier, right? If you think there's going to be a breakout, why not just buy it in at the lowest possible price? Yes, that's what most people do, but this is how you would use a trigger order if you're trading a breakout. So what we would do is say, 100,000 like this. That's the trigger price for the order, and I'm a buyer, and I want to make sure that I don't pay above 101,000, right? So I want to trade the breakout. I have to wait for the breakout, and I definitely don't want to be paying up on the breakout if it goes crazy and I get a bad trade at like 103,000. So you can do that limit order, or you can just use market order here, and it's just going to buy immediately, more or less at 100K when it breaks through. But that is a trigger order on the buy side where you're actually waiting to buy higher, and that's a breakout trade. Is that very useful? That's up to the individual if you want to choose that or not, or just get into the trade. But that's how conditional orders work on the buy side and the sell side.